In many ways, the Nether in Minecraft is its own version of hell, but almost no monsters in this land strike more fear into players' hearts than these giant flying pillows, the Ghast. They shoot massive fireballs that can do up to 7 or more hearts of damage in one shot, and have been known to constantly kill players who venture into this mysterious and creepy place. But what exactly even are these Ghast? One theory from YouTuber SPDS takes an especially disturbing guess at this. You see, in the Minecraft Mobestiary, which is a breakdown of each and every creature you can find in-game, some players discovered that there were some pictures of Ghast that showed them as having mechanical insides with the redstone controllers. This is a huge revelation, as it implies that these Ghast may actually be robots, but it only gets crazier from here. You see, in-game there's an advancement called Uneasy Alliance, which tasks players with rescuing a Ghast from the Nether, bringing it safely home to the overworld, and then killing it. If we disregard how messed up this actually is, and just take a look at the text itself, it becomes immediately strange the wording that was used. What did the developers mean when they said rescue the Ghast, and return the Ghast home when they wrote this achievement? Isn't the Ghast home the Nether? Why do we need to rescue them? Could it be that the Ghast are actually mechanical homes that are housing the souls of none other than humans? We get another tip-off this could be the case with a common drop from the Ghast themselves, the Ghast tears, which can be used for many high-level crafting recipes. And even more crazy, many of the Ghast sound effects are called cries. So keeping this all in mind, it truly seems plausible that these fluffy pillow monsters we have been fighting in the Nether for years now are actually mechanical cells trapping human souls who scream in pain and cry as they float endlessly through the demented Nether. So next time you kill a Ghast, know it may actually be an innocent soul of a fellow human being. A small minority of Minecraft players online have reported that they have seen some weird behavior after looking at the moon in-game for a prolonged period of time. Some players told stories of suddenly being set on fire. Some lost their worlds due to corruption. Weird shadow entities began appearing in the game for some, and we even have one video of supposed evidence, where staring at the moon in-game caused someone's game to crash. These players that have experienced the disastrous moon curse have begun to theorize that there is some hidden code in the base game of Minecraft that is tracking whether the player model is looking at the moon. And if they are for an extended period of time, all sorts of problems with the game start to occur, by design. And while there still is no definitive proof of this moon curse, simply staring into a dark Minecraft night sky with the moon beaming above can be a transformative experience in and of itself. Nowadays, Minecraft, being the phenomenon it is, attracts quite a large following to its yearly celebration, Minecon, full of developer panels, gameplay demos, and fans just coming together to talk about the game they love. The first Minecraft, though, actually took place in August of 2010, with only 30 of the most die-hard fans coming together to support a what was then smaller game in the park. This fact hasn't sat right with some people though, because there's a small portion of the player base online that swears they remember attending the first Minecon, not in 2010, but in 2008, only 1 year after the initial game's release, which at the time was called Cave Game. On some now deleted 4chan boards, there are multiple people speaking about this fabled event, and how apparently a large group of players all remember attending the first ever Minecon that never actually happened. This gets even creepier based on a video that was originally released around the same time, titled Minecon 2008, and this has only recently been re-uploaded, where we can hear deranged men on camera grunting and stumbling through a house littered with trash. So what exactly is everyone remembering? And what is this weird video that surfaced online that seems to have been about Minecon before Minecon was even a real thing? A mystery we may never know. The Creeper is one of, if not the most iconic Minecraft creatures in the entire game, and for good reason. Many players who originally got into the game fondly remember the first time that a creeper ever charged them in the middle of the night and blew up their entire house. But most players don't actually know the backstory of how these monstrosities were originally developed. You see, back in 2009, the creator of Minecraft, Notch, was chatting with some fans online and sent an interesting message talking about how he had failed at trying to make a pig model for the game and wanted to show everyone how funny it was. He attached a hyperlink that took the fans to this image, which showed the now famous creeper silhouette, but completely grayed out. Notch noted on the same message board that he thought the figure was really creepy, and he would save it for an enemy in the game in the future. And well, we all know what enemy that eventually became. Even the mere mention of the name Herobrine will send shivers down the spines of many veteran Minecraft players, and the story itself dates back to when many people were actually first getting into the game. You see, the original known reference to this mysterious character comes all the way back in August of 2010, where a Minecraft forum post was made just after patch 1.0.16. In this post, a player mentions that he has been trying to make a post on the forums about a weird entity they saw in game, but that every time he made the post, it got taken down immediately. Following this strange incident, the user received a private DM from another unknown user named Herobrine, simply stating the words, "Stop." After doing a little digging, they were able to discover that the username actually belonged to a Swedish developer, and not just any developer, but the brother of Notch himself, creator of Minecraft. And things only got crazier from here. After emailing Notch to confirm if he did in fact have a brother in Sweden, Notch wrote back that he did, but that his Swedish brother had died months ago. Immediately after this original forum post, an image that the user grabbed was posted once again on the forums of this mysterious playthrough and entity in the game, and this set the forums ablaze with speculation. In the image, you could see in the distance a strange man in-game simply staring at the player, with a haunting mist surrounding him. Soon, multiple streamers, most notably Copeland and Patamus, had found this weird monster Herobrine in-game, with some clips going viral of the mysterious man appearing in-game only for their live streams to cut out and end on the same day. Now with the community in uproar, Copeland posted a secret link to a hidden website with nothing but the Minecraft character with weird eyeballs and code greeting visitors. When translated, the codes were shown to be references to a lost deity who is trying to escape its eternal prison, that apparently being Minecraft. It was speculated by some in the community at the time that Herobrine may have actually been the dark and ominous entity that had appeared in some old and unplayed Russian games from the 90s, now finding itself in the new plane of existence known as Minecraft, haunting multiple players. Sadly, for anyone gullible enough to actually believe any of this, it turned out to all be fake, and it was proved that Copeland and many others in the community, including the forum posters, had all created an elaborate hoax that had tricked much of the Minecraft community, especially considering most of them were kids at the time, willing to lie and spread rumors on their behalf. On top of this, the internet was just not as mature at the time, and the game itself is not the one we know today. Many players were still discovering things as they would go on, and the game itself had a more eerie and creepy feel to it in general that lent to theories like this being believed by a lot of people, before RTX came in and made everything look so nice and shiny. In fact, funnily enough, Notch does not even have a younger brother, yet this creepypasta rumor was still able to spread like wildfire. To this day though, Herobrine is a staple of Minecraft lore and custom, being included in multiple events and cinematic trailers. And there's now a tradition in almost every patch note for Minecraft to include at one point the simple phrase, "removed Herobrine from the game," as a funny nod and Easter egg for the players. Even the original seed to the world that picture for Herobrine was taken from was found, and to this day people are still out there searching for him. And while no one has been able to actually provide definitive proof this mysterious man exists, Herobrine shows just how interesting and fun the Minecraft community can really be. Back in Minecraft Alpha version 1.1.1, which was released in September of 2010, a new song track was unveiled that was created by the man himself, Notch. Titled Calm4.ogg, the track was mostly uneventful, except for one extremely strange moment partway through the song where a super slowed down version of presumably Notch saying Mojang specifications is simply thrown in for a couple seconds.
Mojang specifications.
In subsequent patches, this song was removed, and with the introduction of the Minecraft launcher in version 1.6.1, the ability to play this old track was actually blocked, since the music extraction method in-game had changed. The creepiest part about this whole ordeal, though, was that there never was any explanation. It simply left some players horrified after hearing this weird slowed down slang randomly while in caves in the game. However, in February of 2020, long after the track's initial release, Notch released this same Calm 4 track on his personal SoundCloud, but this time titling it Magnetic Circuit. For those that don't know, a magnetic circuit is a closed path that confines a magnetic field of flux within it, which is used in many devices like electronic motors and generators, similar to how electric circuits do the same thing for channeling electrons, only now by aligning molecular poles and with no flow. So could this title be a clue as to what's actually going on with the song Calm4.ogg? It's hard to say, as there's literally nothing online about this particular coincidence. So any speculation has to be made on the fly. But maybe this magnetic field analogy could be a clue that Notch feels like he's trapped in a prison within Minecraft. We know he had grown tired of the game over time, and we know magnetic circuits trap fields within them. So along with an ominously slowed down Mojang specification speech, maybe Notch was telling us he thought his work was too corporate at the time and he couldn't escape it. It's a huge revelation if true, but let's be real, it probably isn't. Let me know down below what you guys think the real meaning is. Or if you want to be boring, just mention it was a random song Notch created that people like me are blowing out of proportion. Because while that's the real answer, it's no fun.